Hello to all the lovely people. You all are once again most welcome to Tutorials Point. Well, we have been discussing about body language for quite some time now, and how could you actually use it to your benefit in different situations, be it your interview, be it your workplace, be it public speaking, be it anything. Now here is it. What is so specific and so important during your public speaking which you need to take care of as far as your body language is concerned? Well, in this video we're going to discuss about key body language tips which we need to take care of during public speaking. Well, obviously when we step up our ladder, public speaking is something, be it in the form of your presentation, be it in the form of some conference that you're addressing, it is bound to happen, right? And as a leader, it is extremely important that our public speaking skills are great and amazing, because public speaking is not necessarily just confined to going out in the public and standing up on a stage and being a politician and speaking. No, not really. Even as a leader, even when you're addressing people, that is where your public speaking skills come to picture, which is why here in this video we will really learn what are the important tips that we need to take care of during public speaking. Let's go ahead. Okay, now here is the first and the most important thing that we need to take care of during public speaking, or during a situation wherein we are addressing different audiences or we are standing on a stage, right? And we are sort of trying to convey, trying to communicate, trying to influence people with what we are saying. Now here it is. You need to use the nods technique. Now what is nods technique? It is neutral, open, defined and strong. Now again, all of these are characteristics which will show up in your body language. So when you are neutral, so neutral only means that you are not wavered by anything around. Open means you are extremely confident, your body language is open. When you're sitting, it's sort of, your torso is in front of the people. You're not covering the upper part of your body, because when this sort of a position indicates that somewhere there is you are not comfortable in the situation and you're creating a wall between yourself and the audiences. Again, defined. So when you are defined, it only means that you are extremely confident, extremely sure of what you are saying, and you are very sure of the sort of impression that you want to create in the minds of people. And last but not the least, strong. So whatever you are saying or whatever impression that you want to portray, you are coming out with it very strongly. So these are certain things which you really need to convey through your body language, and this can only happen with a pose which is sort of a power position. You are whenever you are speaking, your hands and arms are open. You are sort of, whatever you are saying, you're not quivering, your voice is not quivering, and you are extremely confident. You are looking into the eye and you are speaking. So all these things will get covered under the nods technique, which you need to take care of during public speaking, because it is only then that people would be convinced with what you are saying. So do not forget this during your public speaking. Okay, well, here it is. You need to take up space like an actor and you will control the room. Well, yes, that's right. So imagine you have the entire stage and you are addressing people. Now, if you are just stagnated in one particular position, definitely the sort of, the whatever impression or the strength of your words will decrease, or the amount of influence that you will exert will increase. On the contrary, if you will be moving throughout the stage, you are taking up the entire space, you're not stagnated in one position, you are walking while you're addressing people, walking here, walking there, using your open hand gestures, it will definitely add up quite a lot, right? So do not forget to use the entire space that is available if you want to control the room. So when I say control the room, it doesn't literally mean that you are controlling people, but it means that you are taking a grip of what the people are thinking and how they are connecting with you. So you definitely need to walk and take up space in the entire room whenever you have this, or on the entire stage whenever you are addressing people, because that creates a much more comfortable connect, and that is also really helpful in brainstorming. If you are stagnated at one position, definitely that proper brainstorming, proper communication will be hindered. So if you want to avoid that, well, do take up the space and you will be able to control the entire room like a star. Okay, facial expressions. Yes, very important. Your words have to match your facial expressions. You're saying that I'm feeling very happy addressing you all, but is it showing up in your face? You're saying that I'm feeling very confident, but on the contrary, your eyes, you're not able to meet the eyes, your hands are folded, your expressions are tensed, your jaw is clenched. What does it show? It just shows that you're nervous, but you are trying to portray that, oh my God, I'm very cool. This is like a day-to-day task for me. Coming up, speaking on the stage, talking to people is so easy, such a cool task for me. But you are saying this, but your facial expressions are completely contrary. Your facial expressions are so they are so tensed and they are so stressed out. Do you think that is going to convince the people? Well, not at all. So if you do not want that to happen, well, you will really need to take control of your facial expressions that you're using. So they are a very important part of your body language, and do not forget to use them at the right time. If you want to show surprise, your eyebrows might just get raised. If you want to show happiness, or if you want to show exuberance, well, your smile must wrinkle your eyes. So it should be, your smile should reach your eyes. Nothing, especially when you are, at a public platform, nothing can be faked because everyone is looking at you. You just cannot manage to fake it. So, well, not to act smart when you are standing on the stage. Just to be yourself, just be comfortable if you really want to influence people, and if you really want them to sort of connect with whatever you are saying or doing. Okay, now last but the most important point during public speaking is your voice improvement. Now imagine a voice which is way too shrill. Do you think you would be able to listen to it for a very long time? Well, not really. It is going to irritate you to no bounds. Similarly, this thing happens during public speaking. When you are speaking to people, first of all, your voice should modulate to sort of simulate the expressions that you are trying to portray. And second thing is, your voice should not be as shrill, because extremely shrill voice will make people distracted after some time. So first of all, you cannot afford to have a robotic voice. So like, imagine if I was saying that it doesn't matter, whatever happens, you need to take care of it yourself. Now, oh, that is so irritating to hear. That is so fake. That sounds so fake. So you cannot afford to have a robotic voice. Your voice has to show expressions. So when I say expressions, it only means that you need to modulate it at the right time. It needs to be stressed at certain points it needs to mellow down. Sometimes you need to make it shrill, sometimes you need to make it completely flat pitched. So that is what is voice modulation, and it is extremely important and is extremely helpful during your public speaking. So do use this voice modulation. And second thing is, extremely shrill voice which pierces the ears is something which is just not acceptable for people. I mean, no one will be able to hear that, right? So these are certain things which you might want to practice before going forward for public speaking. You might want to practice it alone. You might want to record your voice tapes and hear to them, and then analyze yourself what is sounding better. If you really want to improve your your public speaking skills, this is something that is going to help you a lot. So, well, all these techniques put together will really prove helpful to you whenever you go ahead and do some public speaking. Now, I'm sure Just use them. They will be very, very helpful. And I will see you again in the next video. Till that time, keep learning with Tutorials Point and Tutorix. Have a good day.